Hello everyone, welcome to Presentation Experts. So today I am here with a new presentation topic, that is SDLC, Software Development Lifecycle. So before starting, please subscribe to our channel and also press the bell icon for all new latest updates. So let's begin. So today we'll see what is SDLC, SDLC phases, how SDLC model is chosen, and a list of various SDLC models. What is SDLC? SDLC means Software Development Lifecycle. This is a process of software development used by software industries to design, develop, and test high-quality softwares. The SDLC aims to produce a high-quality software that meets or exceeds customer expectations, reaches completion within time, and cost estimate. SDLC is a framework defining tasks performed at each step in the software development process. So in SDLC is a software development process which helps in giving a high quality software and reliable software within a estimated time frame. So ISO IEC 12207 is an international standard for software development lifecycle process. It aims to be the standard that defines all the tasks required for designing, developing, and maintaining the software. All these phases are used in SDLC, from planning, designing, coding, implementation, testing, deployment, and maintenance. We'll see each phase briefly in further slides. So, phases of software development lifecycle. First is software requirement analysis, then designing software architecture, coding and implementation, software testing, deployment, maintenance, or support. First phase of SDLC is planning and requirement analysis. The requirement analysis is the most important and fundamental stage in SDLC. It is performed by the senior members of the team with inputs from the customer, the sales department, market surveys, and domain experts in the industry. This information is then used to plan the basic report, project report, and to conduct product feasibility study in the economical, operational, and technical areas. All the functional and non-functional requirements are analyzed in this phase. Planning for the quality assurance requirement and identification of the risk associated with the project is also done in this planning stage. The outcome of the technical feasibility study is to define the various technical approaches that can be followed to implement the project successfully with a minimum risk and budget. So planning is mainly required for software development because it helps in step-by-step process. Like, it gathers all the functional and non-functional requirements which are to be used for development of the software, and it is being done by the senior members of the team, which helps in gathering all the feedbacks, market researches, and expertise from the market, which helps in the fruitful development of the software. Next phase is designing software architecture. So it helps in designing the architecture or workflow. It helps in designing the workflow of the process from start to the end of the software. Software design is a multi-step process that focuses on data structure, software architecture, interface representation, and procedural algorithm in detail. So this phase helps in designing the architecture of the software, translates requirements into a representation of the software that can be accessed for quality before coding begins. Design is documented and becomes part of the software configuration. Third phase is coding and implementation. In this stage of SDLC, the actual development starts and the product is built. Programming code is generated and as per the instruction during the designing stage. If the design is performed in the detail and in organized manner, code generation can be accomplished without much hassle. Developers must follow the coding guidelines defined by the organization, and programming tools like compilers, interpreters, debuggers, IDE, etc. are used to generate the code. Different high-level programming languages such as C, C++, Java, .NET, and Python are used for coding. And other languages are also. The programming language is chosen with respect to the type of software application being developed. So in this phase, development starts by coding for the software by using different types of IDEs, languages, and databases. Next type of phase is software testing. Software testing is also an important phase after the development of the project. Software testing is done. So this stage is usually a part of all the stages as of now for all the modern SDLC models. Software testing is now being a major part in modern SDLC models, because after developing each module, software testing is done for each module. Unit testing is done for each module. However, this stage refers to the testing only stage of the product, where product defects are reported, tracked, fixed, and retested until the product reaches the quality standards defined in the SRS. The logical internal of the software are tested, ensuring that all the statements have been working properly. The functional external are also tested to uncover errors and ensure that defined inputs will produce actual result that matches with the required result. So software is being tested until the required results are met, and if the software gets passed, then it will go to the next phase. Otherwise, the redevelopment of the software will be done. So next phase is deployment phase. Once the product is tested and ready to be deployed, and it is released formally in the appropriate market, then the software deployment is done. That is, deploy the software in the market, and after that, sometimes product deployment has been in the stages as per the business strategy of that organization. The product may be first released in a limited segment and tested in the real business environment. User acceptance testing, like all these things are done in phases. So beta versions, after that updated version is released. So this is the role of deployment. So in this, deployment is done in parts, like first the beta version is deployed in the market to test whether the software is working properly or not, and after the feedback of the beta version, another updated software is being deployed in the market, which is the original version of fully packed version of the software. The next phase of the software development lifecycle is maintenance support. Software will undoubtedly undergo change after it is delivered to the customer, because errors to be encountered. After the deployment, errors will be encountered, so it will need maintenance and support. The software must be adapted to accommodate changes in the external environment and updation of the software. Like it should accommodate changes in the market. Like there are trending. We have seen Android 11, Android 10. So according to the market, the application must be updated according to the market's needs. Customer requires functional or more performance enhancement. So customers require more functions. in the softwares. That's the part of support and maintenance. So support maintenance reapplies each of the preceding phrases to an existing program rather than a new one. So we will upgrade the software rather than building a new software. This phase helps in maintaining the software and providing support to the software. So these were the SDLC phases. Now we'll see how a SDLC model is chosen. So SDLC model, a process model for the software engineering, is chosen based on the nature of the project and application. What type of application or a project is to be built, the methods and the functioning of the project, how many functions do we need in the application, which type of application is needed, and the tools to be required to develop a software, and controls and deliverables that are required. So based on all these, a SDLC model is chosen. The list of various SDLC models are waterfall model, iterative model, spiral model, V model, agile model, rapid application development, prototyping model. So in all these models, these phases are performed in different manner. Like in waterfall model, first we follow all these steps, then we review the product or a software. In iterative model, after each phase, judgment is being done. In spiral model, is same like SDLC model, is same like iterative model, one by one review of the phase. V model is also a stage by stage process. An agile model is a testing at each phase, means testing and requirement analysis at each phase is done in agile model also. In rapid application development, the application is development and then review of the application is done. And prototyping model is same as iterative model. All these models are used according to the requirement of the product and software and according to the customer's requirement. So that's all for today. This was the SDLC software development lifecycle presentation. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe our channel and do comment on videos. And for any other presentation on any other topic, you can comment the topic below in the comment box. And also press the bell icon for all your latest updates. Thank you.